How's it going, everybody? Oof. I got a lot of planning I should try to do. Still losing? It's still losing. Actually, currently 0-2. Oh. I have not been able to pick up a single win yet. We were close. But you know, as they say, it sucks to suck. Yeah. Looks like we're actually on the next day for our next match. The AI has been doing a really good job about making some weird picks and bans that forces me into doing certain things that I don't want to be doing, which is interesting. I appreciate that. I do have the AI set to hard, so I appreciate the challenge, but that means that I need to go into this with a little bit more of a better strategy. The issue for picks and bans of what do I need to be picking first? What is the most important champion that I should be picking and then build around that? Now, I'm still classifying Pyromancer as C tier. Even in the games where Pyromancer does a ton of damage and destroys us, the Pyromancer still dies very quickly. Like, we kill the Pyromancer so many times in all the games. I don't think Pyromancer is worth picking. Ice Mage might still be worth picking, but Ice Mage suffers the exact same problem. Except that Ice Mage at least can freeze the opponents. The issue is Ice Mage's abilities are also now too slow on cooldowns. So Ice Mage is, right now, frozen in their tracks. Statistically, the worst champion of the game is currently Clown. Which is weird, because Clown really hasn't received too many nerfs. It's just... it starts off pretty strong, but its strength is supposed to be in the mid-game. It's just not as strong in the mid-game as it used to be. By a decent amount. But its abilities also are just too slow, and the Clown really needs to be able to use its abilities like twice each fight. Mostly its second ability. So... yeah. I still think Prisoner is really strong, but turns out Berserker has also been very strong. Now, we did lose our last match, I think mostly because I was trying to do exactly what the AI does with its items, at least with Berserker. It worked at the beginning and the mid-game, but Berserker needs some form of support. Now, the supports can be... like, let's consider a team composition with Berserker. What if we first pick Berserker? Hammer is a good counter to it, because it could just bash the Berserker away. Lancer is a pretty good counter to it. The Pole Warrior is pretty... oh, is it an okay counter to it? Shadowmancer's a good one. Ice Mage, as we know, is too slow. Ogre does an okay job. It's just... Ogre's only going to be good in the late game against Berserker. So for a while, not. Basically, anybody that can keep Berserker away from the target and keep either stunning or knocking him back. Fighter's technically a good counter. Out of the carries, Gambler, because Gambler's ultimate allows them to charm the targets as well as slow the enemies. It's just not as good as you'd want. Magic Knight does an okay job with its second ability. So there's not a lot of picks that makes you go, oh, you have to do this. I think Hammer or Berserker should just be a free win. I think Berserker just plays well with Shadowmancer, because Shadowmancer can get rid of about half the enemies. Berserker can run in and get a couple of the kills. This is, we're also saying theoretically that your entire team is together. I need a better champion roster for Hurry Puyo to play. The issue is it'd be best if my bottom laner was the typical ranged attack damage carry. Reason why I say this is there's not a lot of other roles for me to send an attack damage carry. I could send it mid lane, but that means that I really would need a fast wave clearing bottom laner that in theory also does magic damage, which reduces the available champs to, I think, just Shadowmancer, and I guess technically Magic Knight. I guess Vampire would also be pretty good for Hurry in that case, because Vampire is actually still pretty good. I could try bottom lane Vampire for the carry and go mid lane attack damage. You know, that is something I have not considered, especially since Sniper still works pretty well in the mid lane. So Magic Knight or Vampire for the bottom lane, because I really want to make sure I have some form of magic damage, or else we set ourselves up to be completely countered by Shadowmancer. I guess is also technically a target. Not really. Shadowmancer's just too slow with that 54 movement speed. We could definitely try that, though. And Illusionist requires a teammate. It's just I have to figure out what I'm doing when Hurry is just doing their own thing. Which hurts my team, which just hurts my team planning and composition a lot. I could also still just send a attack damage carry top lane. Sure, they have health regen and they're not going to benefit massively from it as much as a tank would, because a tank would be able to benefit more from that passive health regeneration, because they're A, going to have more health, so they get just more stats, but B, in theory, they're going to get more defense, so they take less damage, so that passive health regeneration just does a lot more for the tank. And that's the whole purpose of typically how the compositions work out in a regular game. But that doesn't mean that that is the best choice for us to go. Because at least with what we have right now, Hurry is just unfortunately way too selfish, and they don't have enough judgment to be doing the right thing. The other downside is I just don't have a shots caller. I really need somebody with a lot of calls. And the best one is this Kuzan, who's got okay judgment. Alrighty, well, we don't have time for any practice matches, unfortunately. Oh noes! No audio. There we go. I'm always bad about that. They ban the Hammerer. Well, without the Hammerer, do I just... We have first pick. If I pick Berserker, am I just afraid of them picking Vampire, so we should just ban Vampire? I think we still just first pick Berserker. And then... Oh, they grabbed the Shadowmancer. Well, we're grabbing Illusionist. But that then means that I'm required to have Illusionist be my mid laner. Well, not necessarily. Illusionist could still go top. It would do pretty decent poke, but it won't benefit as well. I think he's really just best for the mid lane. So I need somebody for Hurry in that bottom lane. Berserker could be it, but I need somebody fast. That's gonna clear a lot of waves. See, Gambler does an okay job at it. I could, in theory, go Prisoner, but I think it's a bad idea. I think we just go Gambler. They grab the Pyro. They grab the Priest. That is a lot of dots that they have. And sure, they have a Shadowmancer. I'm really tempted to grab an Ogre top lane. Partially countered, though, still, but I think we just grab the Ogre top lane. And I need somebody for support. Probably someone like Prisoner, who also can just run in. Ooh, I got outplayed there. Want Sean to focus on ganking. Theory counter jungling should be good. Yeah, I want him to focus on counter jungling. Always attempt and always join. I like that with the Ogre. Join priority. Split. Kuzan can go ahead and split push. And then, yeah, Sean and Kuzan. Personal. Magic resist. They... Attack damage and then health for Sean. Gambler gets the attack damage, attack speed, attack speed. That way they do a better job at clearing the early game waves. Sure, they're a little slower, but they will be just fine. Kuzan. Magic resist first, followed by defense. Ah! Start over. Galactic Miners versus Crisco. Game 1. I forget the actual score that they have. But immediately, Sean is going to just try to counter jungle. Not the best early game strategy coming out from Sean, because he's missing out on a key level now. He probably would have been able to go after the Pyro here in just a little bit. Souped is going to be doing their best. Oh, shoot. I was about to say there's an early level gank going on. That fighter is set for ganking, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. The fighter is trying to find an early gank. So a lot of wave clear from the Shadowmancer. Unfortunately, Shadowmancer is a solid counter against the Ogre, so the Ogre is going to be struggling for a bit. Both bottom lanes are currently just trying to poke. The survivability of the Galactic Minder's bottom lane is... Oh my goodness, Soup is getting really low on health. One more combo and he's going to go down. Already has 17 stacks though, so that's looking pretty good. Soup, don't die! Sean going in for the gank! Oh, it secures the kill. Just runs in from behind the allied tower. He just says, yeah, there's nothing you can do. We're just going to run in and secure that kill. Zerker showing absolutely dominant gameplay so far this season. I originally said he was going to be the best, and then all of my playtest games showed otherwise. And then, now that the season's officially started, I've been proven right! I was right all along! Ah, Kuzan! No! No! Why would you run that way? Ogre's getting a lot of stacks. Hurry up, Poyos! Trying to get him for the damage. The ultimate from Winonza! Fortunately, after 2 deaths, Galactic Miners takes the early Serpent. Actually, it's a really big deal. Winonza gets caught by the ultimate of the Shadowmancer. However, the AI has no idea what to do about that, and so he gets to walk away absolutely free. Soup's starting to get even more stacks at this point. He's got enough magic resist just to survive. All of the burst, the health regen, the health stacks up to 42. It's not too much, but it does add up over time. And slowly as time progresses. Oh, a beautiful stun! That might be a kill. Sean going in, trying to protect Winonza in the center lane. Priest is going in order to support. Am I seeing double? That's another Berserker going in, just whacking the Pyromancer. Mid-game is starting to build up. Morgard is now up and alive. Both teams are trying to figure out how to prepare. Everyone is going back, buying their items, and is now migrating over to Morgard. Winonza is currently caught in a 3 versus 1. Barbarian's going in and immediately destroys the fighter. The fighter's ultimate, it gets completely nullified. Barbarian is then being targeted by multiple ultimates. He's gonna go back and heal just fine. Winonza looking for somebody in order to protect him. Oh, he gets out with just a sliver of health. Soup is trying not to die too quickly. Unfortunately, he needs to get in there and get those stacks. Barbarian, back to full health, is looking for blood. He hasn't had enough yet. Blood for the blood god. Get in there. Crush, kill, destroy. All in the meanwhile, Kuzan is trying to split push in that bottom lane while everyone is just looking for an angle for an advantage. The taunt, the stun, the kill on the Shadowmancer. Kuzan actually currently defending himself very well. 2 versus 1 against the Pyro and the Boomerang Hunter. The burst potential of those two, both having excellent magic as well as physical damage, is actually going to now allow Crisco to start contesting for Morgard. Everyone is pivoting right around. Kuzan is joining in the fight. Pyromancer is looking for an angle, sees the potential, and goes for the ultimate. Half the team is down to half health, but that Pyromancer is caught. They're going to continue trying to take Morgard. Fighter looking for an angle. He sees Winon's really low in health, and Crisco then turns around and initiates, scoring themselves yet another kill. Actually, now evening the score. Galactic Miner says, Morgard is not worth it. We need the late game advantage. And we're going to take another Serpent, going from 6% to a 12% full team bonus. It's now up for Crisco in order to make the push to see if they can make these minion waves go in their favor. Despite all of that, Galactic Miners takes the first tower in the bottom lane. Repollo is not following the plan, is still choosing to go to the bottom lane. Ho, and Guzon tells him, wrong place, numbnuts. Ming is trying to deal with Sean, but unfortunately the Winions is just too much. Sean, the Barbarian, the crits! Gets stun locked by the fighter. Unfortunately, is going to meet the demise. The minions! Why is everybody not grouping up the way I want them to? Why was Souped in? Repollo was just doing their own thing. I dislike this. I am in this picture and I do not like this. Cliff is just trying their best to defend the bottom lane. Souped just whacks that priest down to half health. Taking the damage now at 103 stacks. A respectable amount. That is a free 600 health. Hello, Tolls. How's it going, Cholito? Woohoo! The Shadowmancer is caught! It's too slow! Pyromancer keeps him alive with the burst. And with that, Morgard buff is now gone. The Galactic Miners was able to defend, only losing 4 towers in the exchange, and is in fact making a counter push, maybe about to get another tower in response. All of the objectives are about to respawn. Serpent will be up first, but the priest, did she walk too far forward? She's trying to heal herself. The taunt, the jump, the fire, through the fire and the flames. She lives. Interesting, played the first game on my way to the where I'm vacationing. It looks much more complicated. Oh, it absolutely is. 8 minutes into the game, Galactic Miners looking for Morgard. They are fully grouped up. Sean really wanting to jump on in there. Souped is gonna oblige. And with that, oh, the ultimate from the Gambler, but the Shadowmancer takes half the team out of commission, but they're grouped up completely. Everyone is just obliterated. Mingling, the Shadowmancer is just looking for angle, trying to see if they can stall, delay. Massive wave in the top lane. Center tower is gonna go down. But with Morgard, that is gonna be another chance for Crisco to push for the advantage. Despite that, another tower goes down. Oh, and with all those team fights going so well into the advantage, they're finally able to pick up Serpent, and another advantage for Crisco. Trying to figure out what to do. They don't have no idea. They're just indecisive on going back. Sean is ready to split top, trying to deal with the large minion wave. Kuzon trying to clear the minions bottom. That Boomerang Hunter does so much damage. Oh, but the Winions, so much. Priest is going to try to keep everyone alive. Berserker does not like that possible exchange. Kuzon is going to die in the bottom lane completely alone, but at this point, Pyromancer's being destroyed. Priest protects the Pyromancer at the cost of their own life, and the minions are now attacking at the tower, knocking on the door, immediately reducing it by half of its health. Ogre at 152 stacks, it's 900 free health. Boomerang Hunter is about to die. Fighter is just being destroyed by minions, as well as just an Ogre Slam. Sean is going to jump onto the Shadowmancer. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a crit! And a kill. You could say that was a critical kill. Looking for an angle. Ogre completely alone. Losing a quarter, down by a third, lost half. And at this point, the team is gonna just let the Ogre die. gaining 50 stacks, 300 health for the next team fight. Oh, and at this point, the priest is caught completely alone. BM Kibler, that was not the place to stand. Kuzan wants to get the bottom lane pushing, but the Boomerang Hunter is completely denying all that work and effort as they are looking for a Pyromancer who's completely out in the open. With that, Kuzan is getting the bottom lane pushing. And in fact, everyone is starting to say, let's just migrate to the bottom lane. That strategy has changed, no longer going for Morgard. In fact, is trying to look for an angle to destroy that Boomerang Hunter as it does so much damage. Kuzan, you're walking the wrong way and gonna die to a crit. Yeah, this is the whole story. They're actually playing pretty well in this game. I'm actually very lucky that the priest is constantly out of position. These Shadowmancers out of position once again. At that point, they are now saying, take Morgard. Has even more gold. Again, the game is still dead even. Everyone is at 58,000 gold. Ogre is actually being initiated on, losing a quarter. And this time properly defended. Crisco is going 1-3-1, ready to group up and close out the game. Galactic Miners sees an opportunity to get Serpent. And Kuzan is out of position, completely alone, trying to retreat. Oh, Kuzan. You're not the guy. You cannot go toe-to-toe with that Boomerang Hunter. It does so much damage. The first player to, or was it the Berserker that was the first player to get a full item build? As it's like watching real gameplay. Almost! Sean going toe-to-toe with Mingling. The Shadowmancer gets caught. Oh, Kuzan, gotta get out! No! At this point, Pyromancer, double Ogre! It's all Ogre now! Berserker is gonna get another kill! He's trying to instead play it safe. The Boomerang Hunter is there and gets stunned! Morgard is now gone, but the Berserker attacks once and the tower loses half its health. Sean getting caught! Down to a third. Ogre is going to be taking a lot of the damage, allowing him to get out. Oh, Winonza does so much damage. Hurry Poyo is doing their own thing, trying to get bot lane to push. And now everyone is looking for Morgard. Kuzan is trying to distract. This will be the fourth Morgard of the game. They're gonna back because the base is actually being attacked and they attack from behind. The Shadowmancer goes down. Winonza catches the Pyromancer. And at this point, Crisco knows they can't let Galactic Miners get another Serpent. A team fight is going to ensue. Ogre tanking the damage going in. Hurry Poyo's down to half health, gets nuked by the Pyromancer. The ultimate from the Boomerang Hunter brings the entire team down. Suit is just looking to deny as long as possible. Boomerang Hunter is just chasing down to half. Berserker has no reason to be farming right now. And it looks like that is going to be another Serpent. for the Galactic Miners. This game is neck and neck. Everyone is at 74,000 gold. Berserker's gonna take the top tower! The minions are just too strong! Oh, there's two waves! Kuzan and them joined together, the minions on their own, thanks to the Morgard buff with 13 seconds left. Oh, that was the closest game I think we've ever had. That was so back and forth. That was so good. Oh, that Boomerang Hunter, though. Except for Pyromancer, I think this is pretty much the full meta composition. 16 minutes long for a match? Heck yeah, it was. Alright, time for game 2. We're still banning X. We have first pick. What if I get rid of Boomerang Hunter? Because I think Berserker is the most important champ to pick. They take Gambler. They take Vampire. I'm going to take... Ooh. Ogre's no longer as good, though. What if... Well, I want to play Protect the Sniper, but that's not going to do us any good. What about Dancer? Do I attempt a game with Dancer? Game looks great. Oh, this game's... I mean, it's not like the most amazing game, but it's pretty darn good. I don't think Shadowmancer is going to be as important this match. I think Illusionist is still going to be more important. And then I need to choose a carry. We're either going Gunner. Let's just look at our options. We have Dancer, Gunner, or Sniper. Unfortunately, you know, they got the best one they probably could have gotten with Gambler. The next best, in my opinion, is probably Dancer. Because of the movement speed. Movement speed is everything right now in this meta. I can go Sniper. The issue is Haripoyo plays Sniper so horribly. Just moves so slow and is so insistent on going bottom lane all the time. Same thing with Gunner. Because of the 48 movement speed, not going to be so good. They would make amazing carries, though. So the last option is potentially Dancer. Because if we don't go with any of these, we risk getting poked out. I'm going to gamble with the Sniper, unfortunately. They take Pyromancer. So now the question is do I go top lane Ogre? Because suddenly they have a whole bunch of magic damage, and Ogre is suddenly viable, like, really viable again. Really viable again. I think so. It protects the Sniper. And so does the Prisoner. And every single champ here does also interact with our Illusionist. Also allows us to initiate on their team. What about their team? Vampire, 60 movement speed, 48, 66. Gambler is 54. I could also go Cavalry. I still like Prisoner, though, because Prisoner has really good wave clear. So their only attack damage is going to be... Hurrypoyo has to go attack speed. Followed by attack damage. Attack speed, attack speed, attack damage. It's really going to be the best thing. It helps with the movement speed. Magic health. Prisoner. I think starting off with attack damage with wave clearing is still just really good, followed by magic resist, and then defense, just so that way we have some way of dealing with the gambler. I also could just have him go health. Not as strong against the gambler, but I think it's overall better against the entire team this way. Souped, magic resist, defense, magic resist. How about health? Magic resist, defense, health. Sean, attack speed, attack damage, health. Yep, that works really well. Alrighty, I think this is our best. Alright, now as for matchups, again, just always focus on top and mid. Zerker can definitely counter jungle against the Magic Knight just fine. Always attempt, always join. Ogre will do really, really well at being able to join into the team fights. We don't have wave clear, so we have to do join priority. But I still like the idea of split pushing with Kuzan, because Kuzan also helps get Hurrypoyo back to where they need to be. Because typically Hurrypoyo is just doing the wrong thing and going into the wrong lane. Hard engage, fight priority, and then Sean and Kuzan split push. Yeah, they'll be fine. Poke, maintain distance. Do not tower dive. Defend pressured line. And then close aggressively. Yes. Crisco versus Galactic Miners, game 2. This time, not really as many counters against the Ogre, because Shadowmancer does really good about countering it. However, Vampire does do pretty well against an Ogre in the late game. But a well-built Ogre will just out-survive against a Vampire regardless. Ooh! Magic Knight looking for an early gank. Souped, already trying to gain their stacks. Currently at 11, Pyromancer is trying to poke them out. Souped has taken even more poke. As soon as he gets that level 3, though, he will be able to start chasing down that Pyromancer. The enemy team has so much magic damage. Looking for an angle. Hit the Gambler. Oh, Sean! Let's look at that again. Because Sean is trying to farm, and then Winonza says, focus the Gambler, and Sean goes, all right. Woo! I love that teamwork! Oh, Hurrypoyo, you're gonna die! Why'd you go under the tower? Souped is just chasing down the Pyro. Whack! One more time! Whack! Yes! Ogre! Oh, there's so much survivability in that bottom lane. Kuzan, why are you playing so aggressively? You should be focusing on farming. this point, everyone's starting to prepare for Serpent. Ogre is rotating on bottom. Pyromancer is still stuck in the top lane, but they're going to be jumping on the Vampire. Vampire's immediately going to go down. The ultimate from the Gambler is going to be catching the Sniper out of positions. Gambler goes down. Ogre smash! And with that, Pyromancer's going to be joining the fight late. Whacked by the Ogre. And an ultra from the Pyro. At this point, everyone is just trying to split up in multiple directions. Pyro's going to be going down. Ogre does too much. The heals from the Priest is so good. At this point, Vampire has respawned and made his way back to Serpent. The fight continues. Priest down to a third. Ogre's taking a lot of damage, getting a lot of stacks thanks to his passive. Galactic Miners jumping on Serpent. Sean as Berserkers trying to get in. Kuzan trying to take. Crisco is down low on health. Hurry Poyos looking for Angle. And at this point, Galactic Miners looks like they may have won the fight for Serpent. Oh, that is so sad, but we've got so many kills on our team's side. An amazing exchange. Oh, Mingling taking so much. Berserkers trying to go in. Oh, the miss from the Gambler. Sean actually doing an amazing job dodging all of that. He easily could have tried chasing for that, and he would have died for that. Both teams are getting ready. Morgard is going to be spawning in 3, 2, 1. Morgard is up, ready for teams to contest. Sean looking for more farm. 3 hits is all he needs. And at this point, the Galactic Miners are already grouped up, ready to take Morgard. Sean looking for an angle to initiate. An extra Barbarian is going to be jumping in. We got souped in the imaginary Berserker going in for free attacks. The ultimates of the Galactic Miners have already been triggered. At this point, it's now up for Crisco to initiate, but the AoE burst of the Pyromancer is just too much. Oh, Vampire jumps in. Sean's super low on health. They actually are doing an amazing job chasing them out of position. Souped trying to find an angle. Kuzan is gonna die. So much burst coming out from the Galactic Miners. The initiation. Soup barely is going to die. Oh, Morgard has failed to be taken. Crisco successfully defends Morgard. But at what cost? The Priest is healing the team so much. Poyo's deciding that they have to go bottom lane instead. Sean is so fast. Minions gonna be taking that middle tower. Great Power is trying to circle back in, gets a snipe, but at this point the Priest just heals so much. The Galactic Miners is still at so much health. Crisco just keeps going in one at a time. The tower goes down to the top lane. Morgard is finally taken. Crisco's making the right call, knowing that they're gonna need every bonus they can get. Souped is taking a lot of free damage, up to 131 stacks. The defense is so strong, but he has nothing against the Gambler. Vampire is so low, but the Priest heals is just too good. Despite the Galactic Miners having Morgard, they're gonna lose yet another turret. Ooh, Kuzan's going down. That's not good. Souped, don't die for free. Oh, Hurry Poyo died for free. Crisco is starting to look like they're getting tilted. Maybe getting rid of the vampire was more important. Oh, the amount of magic damage the enemy team has so much, despite having really good magic resist. 8 seconds left on Morgard. They did an amazing job, only losing 3 towers in the process. Pyromancer's getting initiated on, gets saved by the priest. Ultimate from the ogres taking damage. Sean is just trying to find a way to get inside. Winones is going to be going down. Morgard is no more, and at this point, Gambler is being targeted. Why do they keep retreating so much? The initiation, Kuzan wants to team fight, but the rest of Kriko is just not around. They keep going in one at a time. Sean, you gotta be pinging. Well, they successfully defended Morgard. Ogre's gonna ulti! Oh, Sean goes down. They're just poking so much. Soups, don't. There's nothing you can do. Go back and heal. Good job, dummy. Oh, Winonza, don't. Oh, just kill somebody. Anybody! Oh my goodness, the enemy team has been just snowballing out of control. Yes! That's a dead vampire! Crisco can still win this. That is the crazy thing. They just have to actually group up and play as a team. Oh, they find the priest! Just kill the priest! Oh, Kuzan, just get out. Don't. Just get out. Get the pyro! She's completely alone. You know where everyone's at. You see them on the mini-map. Soups, just walk in there and smash. No. Oh, that's a dead vampire. No, but they're gonna get another Morgard out of it. Planning for Serpent. Oh, the priest gets jumped on, immediately killed! That's 2! Kill the pyro! Kill the pyro! Just stay grouped and find any of them to kill. They got 2 serpents over the opponent's 1. Just get out of there, Sean. Oh! Oh no! Illusionist dies in the center. No, Kuzan! Kuzan, just get out! Soup has so much bonus health. There. Yes! Oh, that's a dead gambler. Kill the priest. If the enemy team gets Morgard one more time, that's it. That will be the game. Oh, that's a dead priest! Two of the enemies already have their full item builds. That vampire does so much damage, but he also dies so easily. If he gets CC'd, that's it. Dies to crowd control. Oh, you guys can't let him take Morgard again. Oh no. That is really bad. You guys can't plan for Serpent. It's too slow. Soups, get in there, just ulti. Yes! Pollo's doing such a good job playing as that sniper. Yes, come on, just one more shot! Someone save the sniper! No! That's really bad. Sean is not tanky enough to deal with any of this. Yes! Oh, that's a double kill! Oh my gosh, the back door almost just happened. Kill the pyro, kill the pyro. Please, just kill the pyro. Yes. My team has to take Morgard here. Hurry, Pollo, what are you doing? It's not worth it. Hurry Pollo just destroys the gambler. Someone help Hurry Pollo, please. Get to the top lane, get to the top lane. Thank goodness they know to defend. Anybody's game. The last team fight. The initiation. The vampire gets bursted down. Magic Knight is running for their life. Sean, jump in. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, that's a dead pyro. Berserker's chasing the Magic Knight down! Oh, the dodge! They're gonna try to end the game! No way! I'll be fully honest, the real MVP there was Hurry Poyo. Being able to outduel nearly every single opponent except for the Magic Knight. Again, movement speed wins games. We finally won a match. I'm saving. That was one heck of a match. Proceed! Galactic Miners never stood a chance as Crisco rolls to a 2-0 clean sweep. A flawless performance. Sean was the MVP for both. Weekly training report. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, it was Zon. Right, the player I didn't hire that ended up on my team. How'd you get here? You know, sort of like that, that one Simpsons joke where throws one guy out and then he's behind him again all of a sudden. So, breaks losing run against the Galactic Miners. That was not easy though, at all. Very much are in a position where I am trying to see if I can get away with. Can Souped go 20%? I think Souped needs to be on 25%, right? There we go. Alrighty. Who's on? Still... What happened to my coaching staff? We could do this at least. Yeah, it's gonna have to be that. If our call Kuzan needs to be at 25%. Sean, 20%. Winonza. Winonza is at maximum mid game. Really need Winonza to have the best judgment training possible. Issue is I don't think they're going to be able to get too much better. think this is what we could do for Winonza. 60, 15, 25? I could be misremembering this. I do something like that, just so that way Winonza gets at least a couple of other rolls. You know, why don't we have them learn bottom, just in case? Just in case. Hurry, Pollo! Go their training plan, so they still become better at being at bottom lane. And then Zon, we're going to continue this training path and improve their support's play. So that's just pretty much that. Alrighty. Weekly League Meta Report. In the top lane, the champs with the highest win rate is going to be Hammer, Ogre, and Boomerang Hunter. Yep, Boomerang Hunter does pretty well in the top lane, especially strong against Hammer, but is not as good against Ogre because it gives a lot of stacks to the Ogre. Ogre doesn't do too well against the Hammer, so at least win rates wise, this is kind of more of rock, paper, scissors. I just don't like using the Boomerang Hunter because Boomerang Hunter doesn't benefit as well from the health regen, but I mean, if you just win, then it doesn't matter, right? Most popular champs in the top lane is Boomerang Hunter, Shadowmancer, and Pyromancer. I know, I don't know why they keep picking Pyromancer. Pyromancer's definitely C tier. Did a lot in that last game, though. My goodness, that burst was just unreal. Highest win rates in the jungle. Cavalry? With 80%? Berserker's gotten a lot of play, so they're at their more natural 61%. And Ninja's currently sitting at 43, though Ninja is still really good. Cavalry is pretty good at initiating with team fights and that move speed, because right now move speed kind of just still wins the games. Popular champions, Berserker, followed by Ninja, followed by Hunter, though Hunter doesn't see a lot of wins. In mid lane, Zheng Shi is currently doing the best. I find that interesting. Illusionist, as we know, is really strong. Archer does pretty good as well. Archer is just a safe pick. Popular champs is Illusionist, followed by Magic Knight, followed by Gambler. Yeah, sounds about right. High win rate for champions for bottom lane is Gambler, Boomerang Hunter, and Archer. Yep, sounds about right. Popular champions is Vampire, Archer, and Fighter. Also sounds about right. Highest win rate for support is Prisoner, Executioner, and Illusionist. Yep. And win rate for Vampire is currently at 44. Yeah, Vampire's so strong, though. We almost lost the game because of how much burst that Vampire, like pure AP Vampire did. It's really amazing how well the enemy can just go with Squishy Vampire, and I'm just like, oh, well, if I go Squishy Vampire, they just walk forward and die. Oh, it's that time again. Patch notes. I had not realized it was time for the new patch notes. Patch notes. V0.4.13. The following changes have been applied in this patch. Following buffs have been applied. Demon has received a buff. Has been underperforming for a while now, so they brought Demon's attack back to 168, where it previously was. Health has also been increased once again. Skill 1, range has been improved. Ooh, base armor has been improved. Oh, no. Demon, I think, is going to be a top pick. I'm going to just say Demon is S tier. Better than Berserker because Demon has crowd control. Pole Warrior. Fundamentals are too weak early on in the game. Attack's been buffed to 84. Magic resist has been increased. That's pretty interesting. And skill 1 cooldown has been reduced. Pole Warrior, I think, is still just B tier. Pole Warrior is interesting, though. Sniper! Struggling across multiple patches. Don't buff Sniper. Let's see. Armor has been improved. Base health has been improved. Only a little. Skill 1 range per level. No! They buffed the range per level for Sniper? That's a thing? Magic resist has base magic resist has been improved, and ultimate movement speed has been improved. Pythoness gets picked off too quickly in team fights, so we're giving them a bit more survivability. Yep, health has been improved, armor's been improved, attack has been improved. Ooh, this is definitely a buff Pythoness was needing. I think so that way Pythoness can be a interesting hybrid like support damage dealer. This actually is pretty good. I like it. I would love to see the Pythoness attack keep getting boosted up. That would be interesting. I'm going to put Pythoness at B tier. But Pythoness really isn't any better than that. Prisoner has been underperforming. What? Statistics. Prisoner, 61% win ratio. Picked 13% of the time. That's a respectable amount. Well, okay, game. Movement speed has been improved to a flat 66. Skill 1 attack damage ratio has been improved, so can clear the waves even better now. Ultimate movement speed, they move even faster, and base health has been improved. Prisoner went from S tier to, again, is still S tier. Nothing's really actually changed too much about Prisoner, but he scales a little bit better by building attack damage. Lancer! Pick rate is low both in solo queue and competitive, adding some appeal. The base attack has been improved to 101. Skill 1 attack damage ratio is from 79% to 87%. Skill 2 cooldown has been reduced, and the movement speed of that dash has been improved. Oh! That's actually, like, really strong. We're gonna have to check. If Lancer's bulky enough, that actually probably puts Lancer back to A tier. Nerfs! Vampire has been the center of the meta for too long. Time to take a step back. Deals far too much damage during team fights. Makes games feel one-sided. Yeah, the late game scaling is the thing. Skill 1 ability power ratio. Oof. Skill 1 base healing's been reduced. Oof. That's not really that big. Skill 2 cooldown has been nerfed. Skill 1 range has been reduced. Movement speed! Vampire has finally been hit with a movement speed, and the ultimate cooldown has been increased. But the real question is, the first ability, cooldown, was not nerfed. So in theory, as long as the Vampire is smart and is good on positioning, Vampire is still going to be really strong. All they got to do is keep spamming that first ability. I think Vampire is still A tier. I'm sorry. You hate to see it. Gambler has been nerfed. Base has been reduced down to 70. Skill 1 attack damage ratio has been reduced. Ultimate cooldown has been drastically increased. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Base magic resistance reduced. And Gambler joins the other ranged characters with another movement speed nerf. This game just wants all of my characters to move slowly. Ultimate movement speed has been reduced. I mean, I'll be fully honest, I think Gambler's unplayable at this point. Just the movement speed. He still technically has his ultimate for survival, but he just also doesn't do damage. So his early game is just so weak. Shadowmancer. Ban pick stable for quite a while now, taking the chance to bring them down meaningfully. Base ability power has been reduced by 20. That's nearly that's more than 33%. That's more than a third. Skill 2 ability power ratio has been reduced. Range has been reduced, and ultimate movement speed. Nothing's really changed. Shadowmancer still does what they need to do. Archer! Base damage has been reduced. Has been the center of the meta for too long. Notice, like, everything here is the attack damage carries are being nerfed except for Sniper. Sniper is going to be S tier. With the skill 1 range being increased even further, Sniper just got a free 12 points of range at max level. And that's huge. Because Sniper now gets to have a range of 100 and something, and the whole reason we won that last game is because of the Sniper's range, and it just got buffed. So soon Sniper will just be attacking across the map with base attacks. Just stay into the base and then just destroy all the towers. Oh, we'll see. Archer base damage has been reduced. Skill 1 attack damage ratio has been reduced. Ultimate cooldown has been increased. Skill 2 attack damage ratio has been reduced. And attack speed has been reduced. Archer, I think, is still B tier. Still going to be able to do what they're supposed to do. Boomerang Hunter deals too much damage during team fights. Yes, they do, making games feel one-sided. Gets way too strong in the game as the game drags on, so we're toning down their late game scaling. Okay, how are we doing this? The flat attack damage has been reduced. That is not how you reduce the late game scaling. Skill 1 attack damage ratio has been reduced. Yeah, that's a 20% nerf. Movement speed per level has been reduced. Small nerf, but it's still one of the fastest ranged carries, so it is still really, really strong. Match resistance per level has been reduced, and the fact that we are now dealing with more mages in the meta, that does matter. And skill 2 range has been reduced. Oddly enough, it's still going to be S tier. Let's take a look at a couple of the important ones. Lancer now has 101 attack, which is good. The downside is how slow Lancer moves, but has strong base health. That's all you really need, is Lancer can do what they need to do, jump in, dash, clear the waves. Lancer, not S, but absolutely A tier. Boomerang Hunter is going to be the best ranged carry, followed by Sniper. Sniper, I don't think it's going to be the most important one because Sniper is still too slow. Boomerang Hunter, because the movement speed is just too good. So it's literally just Boomerang Hunter and Dancer are the last ones left that haven't had their movement speed nerfed to 48.6. Oh, lovely. I'll love to see it. Berserker did not see anything in the patch notes. Okay. Fascinating, so they're happy with the Berserker meta. For now. Though, let us... I would love to be able to compare the two champs. So, not Dancer. So, Demon does a lot more base damage than their Berserker. They attack at the same speed. Berserker is a lot more faster in the jungle, though. However, in team fights, Demon is just going to be better. Can initiate and scream, and then they can disengage, and then can scream again later with only a 25-second cooldown on the ultimate. Really good. That being said, I think Berserker is going to have a much stronger early game, thanks to the increased movement speed, so I think Demon goes to A tier. I don't think Demon is as much of a must-pick versus Berserker. And I think that's basically all of them. Pythoness is going to be very interesting with the high base attack, increased range. Sure, she moves a little bit slow, but her stats are kind of all over the place. I do love to see the potential for a hybrid character such as for Pythoness. But it's really interesting with the fact about how slow all these champions are starting to move. The game just wants everybody to just keep going slower. And every single time champions get nerfed in movement speed, champions like the Ninja end up getting buffed. So they're going to be even stronger now. Cavalry gets a buff because he's going to be even stronger now. Ogre is going to be able to catch up to a lot of those characters still. So the fact that even though he's been nerfed in his movement speed, he's still be able to catch everything just fine. How's Vampire looking with the nerf? I mean, honestly, I'm just going to be fully honest. It still looks fine to me. The movement speed hurts, though. So it's going to be even easier to catch the Vampire out of position. I like how 6 champs get buffed, 5 get nerfed, and I still think my game is pretty much in a state where it's only just nerfed champs. Pole Warrior, despite having more attack damage, still doesn't quite do enough. She can jump around? I don't know. I don't see it. Warrior has better base magic resistance. That is kind of important in a meta revolving around mages. So, we go to records. Rogue Exiles is currently in the top. We're going to request a practice match with him. Blaze Fury, second. Data Demons. We're going to try to get 3 practice games in. I don't think Monk is bulky enough. I think Monk might actually need to start building magic resist as their first item. Was Prisoner changed? Prisoner was. Base movement speed was improved. Right. They increased his ability to, like, clear waves out and whatnot. Hammer is still going to be just as strong. So, weekly solo queue. Vampires just received a nerf. Hammer is a hidden win rate top card for top. I don't think it's quite hidden as you think. Fan prediction: Crisco is favored against Havoc Corp. We're actually currently tied in our head-to-heads with them. Also, who are our main rivals? Volt Rebels, Vortex Vipers, and Vector Blitz. Okay. Fair enough. We are at 1 win, 2 losses, so I understand. Facilities. Alright, proceed. They seem to like the Shadowmancer. I will keep that in mind. I think Executioner is also... Oh, they got rid of the Prisoner! Oh, this is the last match we're gonna have to play. We have first pick. What if we just get rid of the Shadowmancer? I'm still gonna first pick Berserker. Ooh, they grabbed the Sniper. Oh, we're gonna grab Boomerang Hunter. We're gonna grab Illusionist. They grab Ogre. Now is Shadowmancer gone? That actually is a problem, isn't it? They also banned Prisoner. Oh, they also have Hammerer. I could just go top lane Vampire. Or maybe, man, I don't know. Issue is we just lose to the sniper. I really need a team that can jump in and kill. I think I do go ahead and grab top lane Vampire. And then... Priest. Alright, personal suit. Needs to go magic, followed by defense, followed by just health. Right? Nah. Magic resist for that tenacity. Counter-jungling. We do have good wave pushing, so wave priority. Kuzan cannot split push. Let's just group up. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Crisco versus Havoc Corp. Game 1. Immediately the counter jungle from the Berserker. I am expecting even more communication from my team, similar to the last game. See, Vampire actually still moves just as fast as the Ogre, so Ogre cannot catch up to the Vampire. Ogre actually getting dangerously low on health. Ogre is also going with the attack speed, so he is actually going to be able to outrun a few of my team members in the later game. That will matter later. Ooh, sniper getting taunted. Oh, Berserker chasing down the hunter in the jungle. That is a massive shame. So much excitement in the bottom lane, though. The camera is very insistent on watching it. Kuzan going down to a third of his health. Gotta keep our eye on the Ogre stacks. Fight for the 2 late game carries. Vampire versus Ogre. Oh! Hunter gets destroyed. Oh, and Nonza kills the fighter. And at this point, the sniper's actually going to be turned on. Too much healing from the priest, though. Havocor is actually gonna be backing off. Blue team kills the Serpent. It's gonna be the first buff for Team Crisco. Ooh, Souped needs to get out of there. Increased movement speed, though, is going to come in handy. 58.1 outruns the Ogre. Sean, help your teammate. Tanking mid. Oh, that is going to be a dead sniper. Boom! When Nonza is doing so much in the mid lane, it's now actually being supported by the priest. Oh, they're chasing the hammer down. Oh, Soup, that is not what you should be doing. Oh, the dodge. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. The Berserker gets the kill. Or was it just my imagination? Oh, the burst is real. Oh, the priest is keeping everyone alive so well. Oh, the immaculate teamwork. Kuzan keeping the entire team alive. His back must be hurting at this point. Oh, but is now being jumped on by the entire enemy team. Get out. You're not a combat. Secures the kill on the Hunter before the Hunter can finish their combo. Priest, again, just keeping everybody alive. Priest pick was absolutely essential for the team. Ogre, 5 minutes in the game, only has 45 stacks. While being a good pick against the Boomerang Hunter. Oh, they're gonna find Serpent! No, don't let the enemy take it! Oh, they let the enemy take it. That is a dead Ogre. Unfortunately. Bottom tower is going to go down. And the enemy team has Serpent balancing out the power of both the teams. The range of the sniper is insane at this level already. Berserker, trying to make something work out, is finding out he is being ganked by the entire enemy team. That is not the direction you run when trying to escape. Good job, dummy. 8 seconds left on Morgard. The priest is trying to make something work in the bottom lane. The Winions doing a lot of damage, but it's not going to be enough. Kuzan is realizing the mistake. Oh, and everybody jumps. Repollo is trying to destroy that Hunter. Hunter has no idea what they should be doing. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Just group up. Repollo's gonna get that bottom lane pushing. Crisco groups up again. They should be able to win another team fight. Oh, the sniper got taunted! Priest says, go in, I got you! And that is a kill. The sniper is dead. That actually should be Serpent. Please take Serpent. We're not going to take Serpent and go for Morgard. That's not what I want. Is that a dead ogre? Oh my goodness. That's a dead ogre! It's not a dead ogre. He did only gain 15 stacks though in that engagement. The hunter has decided that is a bad idea. I did not. Boomerang Hunter hits so hard. Oh. They're doing such a good job staying grouped together. They're gonna find them. Jump, 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 jump. Ah. I just want to see blood. Kill him. They're gonna lose top tower. Trying to split up. Priest is gonna go to that bottom lane. Kuzan, don't get caught. Oh, is that a dead ogre? It's a dead ogre! It's not a dead ogre. Should be dead, though. Oh, the ultimate from the priest! It doesn't matter that she's on the other side of the map! Crisco is going to be remaining at full health. Center tower is going to go down. Repollo just needs to ulti. That'll kill the entire enemy team. Repollo just needs to ulti. That'll kill the entire enemy team. Three seconds still. Morgard is back up. They are actually wanting to clear the bottom wave. That is actually a good call by Repollo, and actually for once. Oh, Soup, you should not be standing there. You are alone. As long as Repollo can make it there. There we go. It's okay if Priest is on the other side of the map. Oh, that ogre dies so quickly when it has no defense. Oh, the sniper dies when it has no defense. That's another Serpent. At this point, they all just move so fast. Berserker has 107 movement speed. The crits? Oh my goodness. Yep, Berserker is actually just still too good in this meta. I don't know what I would pick against a Berserker right now. Even though Demon just got buffed, I think Berserker just wins because the early game is too strong. Magic Knight? Magic Knight is an interesting pick. I think I'd rather if I go second. We gotta get rid of the Executioner. We gotta get rid of the Berserker. They take Monk. Well, Boomerang Hunter is gone, so I think Sniper is still the correct pick. But I also like Shadowmancer. Sure, Shadowmancer got nerfed a little bit, but we can go Ninja, and I can go Priest. This Prisoner got banned. They grab Illusionist, they grab Hammerer. I'm just gonna grab I want to grab the Ogre. I think Ogre's the wrong pick. Might honestly just be Lancer. Lancer's got excellent wave clear. I can also grab the Exorcist. I don't know if this is enough protection for the Sniper, though. Just focus on ganking. I think flexible on the early Serpent and flexible on joining. 1-3-1. Yeah. We got pretty bad wave clear though. It's gotta be. For the Exorcist. Start off with defense and then magic resist? And then magic, I guess? Attack speed. Health, attack damage for Sean. One one's magic, and then magic resist. attack speed, attack damage, so Hurry Poyo can get where they need to go. Alrighty. Havoc Horde versus Crisco, Game 2. No Berserker this time. We're going to see if I can win without the Berserker. They did get the Demon, which was going to be the next best jungler. I could have considered Magic Knight. I probably should have gone Magic Knight. Yeah, I probably should have gone Magic Knight. But my bottom lane should be able to stay safe in theory. Oh, Sean, you missed, you noob. And then heals. Oh, the Exorcist could be so good with Ninja. I didn't realize that for some silly reason. Oh, Soups died. For no good reason. Why are you... Oh my goodness, get out! Don't dance by the bushes! Oh my goodness. Wiosna, you idiot. We're gonna destroy every single lane. That is not good. Hey! Successful gank in the top lane. Ooh, Shadowmancer does so much damage. Planning for Serpent. Right now, nobody else is there. The enemy team is trying to initiate on the priest. Oh, the ultimate for the Shadowmancer is so good. That was actually like the best you could have asked for a Shadowmancer ultimate. Ninja getting more kills. Oh my gosh, Ninja's just getting more kills. They need to realize they're getting low on health. The fight for Serpent continues. Oh no! The auto attack was just too much. After all that, they lose Serpent to the enemy. Oh, Sean. This composition really comes down to protect the sniper. Ninja's too fast. Oh, fighter, you stepped into the tower range. You died. Ah! Sniper's asking for help while everyone's just running. Oh, I feel that. Honestly, I prefer my team to be prioritizing the Serpent. Or if they could do a better job at protecting the Sniper. Right now, the Sniper is perfectly safe right now. Ninja jumping in for the free damages. Bottom tower is going to be going down. This game is neck and neck, but Crisco still has the lead. Oh, no, never mind, it's gone. Oh, demon ulties. Poyo finding the kill on the monk. And they take Morgard. Please tell me you guys are going to rotate to Serpent. You have to take Serpent. You can't let the enemy team keep taking Serpents. You need your Sniper as strong as possible. Oh, that's so good. Top tower is going to be going down. So many Winians in the bottom lane. There's nothing this fighter's going to be able to do. Split push priest is just too good. Oh, the kiting is so good! Just get out, you two. Yes. Oh my gosh, they're smart. I'm so proud of them. They're learning. Oh, that should be a dead illusionist! Yes! Oh, Ninja secures the kill, does so much damage thanks to the buff from the Exorcist. And the Exorcist just makes the AoE of the demon just nothing. Poyo unfortunately just doesn't have the attack damage yet. thank goodness my team's the one that got the serpent. Oh, that hammer is completely alone. So many minions in the bottom lane. Boom, 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 boom. Soups, just get out. Oh, there's so many minions. Oh, there's so many minions. Oh, we managed to find it. It started off neck and neck all throughout that early game, but as soon as our team just hit the point where Hurry Pollo just does too much, Sean MVP. Sean did a really good job that game. Oh, we won every single match tonight. 2-0 as well. That feels so good. Hopefully that does something with our fans and makes them satisfied. Yes! Perfection! Crisco wins cleanly and pulls fans back in. Seraph merchandise finds even more demand. It is a clear sign of which way the revenue is going. Insufficient budget? Yeah, we're still hurting on money. Have been for a little while, but forgot why we took such a big dip here. I don't remember what I spent so much money on. Alright, has my opinion of the meta changed? I think Lancer's more B tier. They're just better champs to be picking. Monk, Prisoner, followed by Priest. On importance for who the best supports are. I think Monk is just too fragile at the moment. Having to run up into the face of the enemy. He actually needs a little bit more survivability in his package. Just because the burst potential is just so real. I don't know which one's better though, Pythoness or Monk. I don't think Monk is a must pick. I think he goes down to B tier because he's more like a backup pick, but I think he's equal to Pythoness for a support. And Knight right now, in theory, they could be good. Well, Ring Hunter is really the only good champ right now, so when it comes to ranged attack damage. I think Knight might be... Well, Knight has 60 movement speed. He's still pretty fast. I think he's... I think it just takes too much damage from the Boomerang Hunter. I think Magic Knight's still A tier. Demon is A tier. So I think between Demon and Ninja, Demon just is stronger and better in team fights, though Ninja is great at picking people off, which is great that they get to excel at their roles. don't know. We've had multiple chances to pick up the gunner. It's just that I think Ninja and Demon are currently just better right now. We're going to put Gunner down to B tier. And then when it comes to carries, I'd rather be going Boomerang Hunter than Sniper than... Well, Gambler I think is dead, right? He's slow. His ultimate never can be used. He doesn't do a lot of damage at all. He can still be good in the team fights, but only every once in a while. So we have Sniper, Gambler, Archer, Gunner, Boomerang Hunter, oh, and Dancer. Yeah. I think Gunner is comparable to Dancer. I think Dancer is still B tier. Well, I think Dancer is more with where the ranged characters are. 8 would be more of an A tier. I don't know. And characters that are just unplayable right now. Hunter just doesn't do the damage that needs to be done. Can though, but Hunter really just doesn't do the damage that needs to be done. I don't think it's 100% unplayable though. Same thing with Ice Mage. Ice Mage isn't in a 100% unplayable state. It's just really hard to use. Not nearly as strong as she used to be. Just cooldowns are way too long. I'm just trying to think of every single... do I ever see Pole Warrior getting played? Jungle? No. They're just better options. But Pole Warrior is still solid. Swordsman is also debatably in a good spot right now. As in, he can do a lot of damage, but I think he's kind of the same as Hunter. I don't know, just... So, the next few games are going to be us being able to do practice matches in order to get a little bit more of an understanding about the current meta, but I think we still understand where everybody is standing. Knights apparently won the one game they were picked in. Training is coming by okay. Souped now is purple in Judgment. Yes! Look at that. That is so good! Too bad Souped doesn't have as good of calls. Maybe I should have had Souped have more calls. I don't know. I don't think it mattered too much when I was trying to figure it out. I wanted somebody that was going to be aggressive, that had low ego. And unfortunately, they're kind of middle of the road, but they've been able to gain so many stats in such a short amount of time. How's Zon looking? Oh yeah, let's check if anybody's gotten their points. Kuzan does not have their points in support yet. Souped still has one more point in top. Sean still has one more point in jungle. Wiozna, we're just gonna give him some bottom lane experience, but it's better that they just get these other points and then stream and whatnot. Hey, Pollo! Still needs bottom lane experience. Yep. I think it's gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, it's after midnight. also need to consider let's look at free agents. There's still a lot of free agents. Position for bottom lane, specifically North America. Recruitment. Alright. Much better. Mark Z here is no good at all. Deadly. Low aggression, low ego, low-ish roaming. Yup. Mark C didn't used to be a free agent. Deadly! Solo rank, unfortunately, just means nothing. Oh my goodness, low skill is the best player in the game? 22 years old. My goodness. That's just so good. Low ego, low aggression, high calls, high roaming. Bet you that the judgment is better than what is currently marked here. Oh, and they're with Vortex Vipers. Ooh. Well, that explains why we always lose to the Vortex Vipers. Alright, I'm yawning a whole bunch. I'm trying my best to stay awake. We did bring ourselves back up to 5th place, so we are middle of the road right now, but we can easily still take 1st place and the championship. We just got to be very smart with our picks and bans. I just got some mental planning to be doing. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. I'm looking at this going, I honestly can't believe some of those matches that we won. Those were some crazy games. And my team is actually starting to play like a smart team. Though, I could be knocking on wood, because, I mean, Kuzan's got good judgment, Suit's got good judgment, Sean has got okay judgment. It's just Wiosna and Huripoyo, specifically Huripoyo. I'm literally about to fall asleep. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. Yeah, just let me know what amazing moments y'all thought y'all saw in the game, or heck, what do y'all think you'd be doing differently in this instance with everything that we've currently got going? Is there something that I am overlooking that I should be trying out for future games. I've got 3 practice games I'm going to be trying to play with soon. So, that is going to do it. Leave your comments in the section below. Do the other YouTube stuff if y'all want, or don't. It's fine. I don't make any money off this. I do this just as a hobby, and I enjoy just playing the games. I'm kind of still in awe about how those victories went. Goodbye, everybody.